Peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Good morning. Good afternoon. Shalom. Namaste. Jumbo. Ashe. All the greetings of love and light to the darkest minds of the light. We need to talk. We need to talk. Wow. What is going on with this prison break? And what is going on with these prisons in general? So this isn't the first time we've heard about, corruption and the prison system and these jails, the horrific conditions. Right now we have Antoine Massie and another inmate. I apologize, I don't remember his name, but this is like a movie. Life is definitely way more interesting than fiction. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please share on all channels in the HOK network. I just wanted to touch base because I'm going to cover this. I'm out and about working, touching, doing what all of us have to do, doing our things that we have to do for the day. Excuse me. But when I get back to headquarters, I'm going to do an in-depth review on this. We can look into it together. The darkest minds of the light, the HOK family. We can go over this because what in the world is going on? Peace, James Davis. So what we know now is, I believe, 14 inmates, possibly more, escaped from the New Orleans. I think it's called the Parish prison. So the correctional facility, there was an escape. What's being said is that there's conflicting stories. The people at the jail, of course, covering themselves in case there's some corruption. They claim that these inmates broke out. There is some footage of inmates, I think one inmate or a couple, trying to get out. There's some information there. We're going to cover that when I get back to do a full in-depth screen share and look at the video. But the inmates, especially Antoine Massie, he went live, family. He went live on Instagram, y'all. This is giving Prison Break. Okay, if y'all remember that series, it was very good. I love it. This is giving Prison Break. He went live and he said, "I'm innocent. I'm being framed." He showed his paperwork. He asked for the president to help him. Peace to Hootie. He asked for the president to help him. He asked for help from high profile celebrities like Meek Mill, because Meek Mill has a history of, fighting the justice system, and it worked for him. He asked for support from Lil Wayne. Now, the backstory with that is that Lil Wayne is somehow was best friends with his dad or something. There's one story where Lil Wayne is actually supposed to be friends or associated with his family. Antoine Massie said to Lil Wayne in the Instagram video, which we will be going over. Hopefully, I can get back later today, this evening, and we're going to go over the video where he says, "Lil Wayne, please help me. I was the ring bearer at your mother's wedding." So this guy is really, it seems like he's tied in with some celebrities. He's calling out. He said a few times, "Please, Donald Trump, help me." It's interesting that he didn't say Mr. President, but I really read into stuff. He never said Mr. President, help me, or he didn't say Donald Trump, please, President Trump, help me. He just kept saying Donald Trump, but whatever. So this is an interesting story. Yes, we got to cover this. About 18 hours ago, He went live on Instagram. Now, the media is saying, from the information from the police side, they're saying that this guy is like a type of jailbreak Houdini. I told you it's giving prison breaks all together. He supposedly has broken out of other maximum security prisons. I'm not even sure. I think it's Texas, but definitely the latest one he's broken out of is the NOLA prison. So New Orleans, Louisiana. And not just him, but Antoine Massie is saying, I did not break out. They are lying on me. He said they let me out. This is getting interesting. This is so interesting. I'm always looking. I put on my conspiracy theorist hat. I know all the darkest minds do the same. Our tinfoil conspiracy theorist hat. I'm wondering, is this a distraction? What is going on? I'm not saying this guy isn't real and these aren't real criminals and real inmates that escaped, but why is this? Why is this happening right now? It's just so interesting. Did they let them out? I tend to believe him. But then my wheels are turning. I don't know. Let me not start adding in my conspiracy theory stuff until we get all the facts that are in the news and the information that's being presented about the case. But I don't know. I'm always side eyeing stuff. Let's see what we got in the chat. Napalm Spears says, "We don't say Mr. President in our culture. No big deal." Yeah, that's true, but we do. If we're appealing to him, wouldn't we at least say President Trump? But I got you. I know I'm not reading too much into that, but it did. Not a red flag, not a red one, but a yellow flag did come up when I heard him just kept saying Donald Trump, but I hear you, Napalm. That's a good point. Unregulated Logic says, "What up, Doe? Haven't seen y'all for forever." Okay, well, here we are now. So peace to you. Hit the like button. Also, hit the like button, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed. But let me say this. I'm so glad y'all are in here. We've been going over, now we have a correspondent in the HOK family. We have Mel Smith. Go subscribe to his channel. We have a correspondent in the Diddy trial in the courtroom. So go subscribe to Watching the World 777. That's Mel Smith's channel. And I'm kind of segueing into something else now. So he's in the courtroom every day for the Diddy trial. So we've been going live on Regulated Logic, and we've been doing some different shows. We're going to try to do something in the network, in HOK, House of Consciousness Network, every day on Sonnetter Studios. Go subscribe to the Rise channel, Napashada. So we're trying to just keep people, you know what I'm saying? It's like life goes on, people do things, and it's hard to always go live and hit that live button. I like to cam up when I go live on Sonnetter Studios, but I'm out right now. So I said, I gotta hit the live button on this one because we need to talk about Antoine Massie. He is still free, y'all. He hasn't been captured. There's a $50,000 bounty on his head. I don't know if it's dead or alive, but if it is dead or alive, somebody let me know. Before I end this live, put it in the chat. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what is actually going on with this particular situation. Inmates saying that the system is corrupted. When Antoine Massie showed his paperwork, family, he said he was charged with vehicle theft, right? But also he was charged with blank napping and SAing, graping a woman, but he put it out like they were trying to say it was a child. He's like, this is a grown woman, and it was my girlfriend. Hear this out. I know you brothers can relate to this. He's like, it was my girlfriend. She got mad at me because she thought I was with another woman, and now she took it back. This is what he was saying. He said, there's an affidavit showing that she said that I did not do these things to her. He showed the paperwork. He said her name. I'm sorry, I don't remember it. And he's like, but they know this. He said, the court knows this, but they still have me locked up. I'm still serving time for it, even though he showed the papers. Like, I got an affidavit saying that she said I did not do these things. I don't know. It's the justice system has a specific way to handle things. I don't know if that affidavit was signed after he was convicted. I don't know anything. We, as the darkest minds of the light, as the HOK family, we're going to start looking into this and find out what's going on. What is going on? Peace, Janet. Peace, Empress Janet. I hope you're having a beautiful day, sister. And much love to you. Isn't this crazy, this story, Janet? I don't know if you looked into it. You might want to even touch on it a little bit when you get a chance. Antoine Massie escaped from NOLA, New Orleans, Louisiana correctional facility, an actual prison. Piece something else. So we've got, like I said, life is more interesting than fiction. We've got this man on the lam. He is on the lam. They already apprehended. They recaptured the other inmates that escaped. Now we have 2 left. I'm sorry, I don't remember the brother's name. So if somebody knows, drop it in the chat. But Antoine Massie is the most popular one. Again, the media is saying like he's this escape artist. Oh my gosh, he's so good. He can get out of any prison. I'm telling you, it reminds me of Prison Break. Who remembers this? Who remembers Prison Break? Anybody? That's what I heard. That's what he said. Something else. He said, I didn't break out. He said, they're lying. He said, that maintenance man who's saying that I put a shank to him to get out. He said, that maintenance guy is lying. And then he said, and the proof is, this is what he said on Instagram. He said, the proof is I can't even go near a maintenance guy without a corrections officer with us. So that proves that that is a lie. And so it's wild as all get out. This is real crazy. But this isn't going to be long. I just wanted to touch base with y'all. Please hit the like button, share this, start doing your research. Just, you're doing your work day or whatever you're doing, school, work. If you're preoccupied and you can't just go doing deep research, all you got to do is click on a video, go to YouTube, put in Antoine Massie, put your headphones on or whatever, and let me know what's going on, or find out and then let us know. That's what I mean. Find out and then let us know. So we've got the Diddy case. We've got escape inmates from NOLA, from New Orleans, Louisiana prison facilities. And I'm not just talking about 1, 2, or 3. It was a whole over a dozen people. When you see that video, family, go look at that video of them running out. The media has received some of the footage, and you got like a whole gang of people running out of the prison. And it doesn't look, I don't know, okay, let me give you a little bit of my take. I believe him that it was an inside job, meaning just like on Prison Break. I keep talking about that series. I know it's old, but it was so good. Remember what, I forgot his name. Oh my God, I haven't seen it for so long. Remember he fell in love with the lady that worked in the infirmary, and she was like, well, if you could just leave the door unlocked. It usually is an inside job when it's this With this many people getting out and it's this successful. Um, the inmates, some of the inmates that they caught, some of the escape inmates were actually in a rental, and they were making their way through on their way to Texas. I'm just assuming they were headed maybe to Mexico. You know, they were making their way from Louisiana to Texas, and they were apprehended, but they were in a whole rented vehicle. So I don't know who rented that vehicle in their name, but I can just imagine they are in a whole lot of trouble. A whole lot of trouble. So Paul Green says, run, right? It's crazy. But some of them, to be honest, I'm not so keen on inmates escaping because they were convicted. Now, I know that there are men and women in prison, and they shouldn't be. I'd say there's a substantial amount of people in prison, and they should not be there. But with that said, some of them that escaped are murderers. They have committed crimes. They have unalived people. So the one, I think the other guy who's still out there, he's a murderer. So I don't know. It's crazy, but I'm not gonna keep you too long. I'm here for 16 minutes. I just want to let y'all know Antoine Massie, he went live on Instagram. He's an escaped convict. He said he is innocent. He said the system is way too corrupt. He told us, and I think he might be true, telling the truth. I didn't go do this, the research, but he said that Louisiana has the highest incarceration rate in the United States. Something's not right here. I love you. I want you to have a great day. Thank you so much for your input to the chat. Peace to the darkest minds of the light, and peace to the HOK family. I will see you soon. Hopefully we'll get to the bottom of this and find out what is going on. Now, I hope we don't find out that this man is unalived or something like that. But this is real life, fugitive, jailbreak, on the run. Real exciting. All right, peace and love. Thank you. Something else.